Today I'm going to start one of my trays of microgreens. The kit that I bought has 9 of these little trays and seed packets, various kinds of things that you use for microgreens. The one I'm going to try today, plant today, is cress. I have never eaten cress or grown cress, so this will be an experiment to see if I even like it. I'm assuming I will, because I can't think of much of anything that I don't like when it comes to greens. So I had 3 of these packs for 9 trays. That meant that I needed to use 1/3 of the soil or I'm not sure if it's soil or if it's non-soil soil, if that makes sense. Anyway, I think I have about 1/3 of it in here. In fact, I think I could put just a little bit more in. Let me see if I can lower you down so you can see my, do that with the other hand. There we go. I'm not sure if you're seeing anything. Okay. Now I think you can see. If I put this over, if we move over here, I think you can see us. All right. I think probably a little bit more soil in here. In the instructions, it assumes that I have a disc, but it sent me these sacks full. So we'll put a little bit more in here. I think that should do it. That looks like about 1/3 of what was in there. Fasten that back up. The next step is to put water in it. And let me see if I've got, it said 3/4 of a cup of water for if you have one of those discs. Well, I don't know if that 3/4 of a cup is for this whole thing or if that's just for 1/3 of it. So this is a 1/2 cup measure. I'm going to go over to the sink and put some in. Let me pause you for a moment here. Okay. Pausing you is because when I went to the sink I would be off camera and I didn't figure if there was anything for you to look at while I was off camera. I've got a 1/2 cup here, but I'm not going to use it unless I need all of it. So let me pour about just a little over half of the 1/2 cup. Oh yeah, that's going to be enough. Whoop. I almost spilled it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use my fingers to kind of, yeah, I'll use a little bit more water. It's almost there. Okay, so the whole 1/2 cup goes in. And okay, so let's see. Notice I can kind of pull it together, but yet it still falls apart easily. So I think that's just about right for planting. So I'm going to kind of pat this down a bit so that we have an even planting surface here. salads were made before towels, right? Oh, I don't know if they were or not. That's okay, and on the back, let's see, it says intensely peppery microgreen. Okay, I didn't know that they were peppery, but that should be interesting. Great for those who love to add some spice to their salads. Seeds per 35 inches, 12 grams. Pre-soak, not needed. Blackout time, 4 to 5 days. Oh, I forgot to get the little lid out of the box that they were in. I'll get that in a little bit. Light requirements, direct. Harvest in 8 to 12 days. Add a shallow layer of moist potting mix to a container. I've done that. Sprinkle the seeds and cover with a layer of potting mix. Mist with a spray bottle. Cover to exclude light and help retain moisture. After the blackout period, expose the seedlings to direct light to allow them to green up and finish growing, and harvest with scissors. So I'm going to pause you again while I go get the top that goes on this, because I will be, actually I could, let me put you this way. But, okay. Oh. So I'm not going to pause you. You can watch me walk over to where the top is. It's in this box right here. Sweetie pie. Good kitty. Okay. I've got the lid. Okay, these seeds are very, very small. You can see them. So I'm going to sprinkle them over the top. And I'm going to put just a tad, maybe a pinch of the soil over the top here. So the seeds are covered. Okay, and this is a good spray. that probably will do it. And I can always, not sure which side goes down. I'm going to put it this way. Okay. The other thing I'm going to do is label this, so hold on. And I know I'll be reusing this, so I'm just going to put over on the side here that it's Cress. And today is January 24th, 2023. Oh, did you lose your balance there a little bit? So we're going to take this back. And it really doesn't need to be under grow lights right now because it is covered. And microgreens really don't have to be under grow lights anyway, but I've got grow lights back here, so I'm going to take advantage of that. So, and there's a couple of other things I wanted to show you too while I'm back here. So let me clear out an area. Let's do that because it's not got much of anything in it. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here. Okay, that was lettuce, and it got harvested a couple of times, and then I just kind of let it go. Look at my big pepper, and you see I have some tomatoes coming on. It looks like I've got a couple down here that I could actually eat. I've got more blooms, which I remember to come out and vibrate on them so that they make. My basil is almost done, and I need to add some more basil seeds in there, start a new crop. These are paper whites that are back here until they start growing up instead of sideways. And this is a sweet potato that is making slips. My artichoke plant and fig. And yes, the plastic is to keep the cat out of the container. I have another sweet potato this is in my basket for cooking, and it looks like it's trying to make slips on me too. So I'm gonna have to cut that part off and do some cooking on the rest of it. And while I'm at it, I may as well show you again my amaryllis. It has 3 beautiful blooms on it. And if you have been watching my videos, you know that this is the second time it's bloomed. The first time the blooms all died off, and I cut off the stem to about 1 inch out of the ground. And then this one, the second stem grew and is making flowers. So I've got another leaf here. I do not know whether that's going to grow another stem or if it'll just be foliage. And this one, I know that's going to have more flowers. And this one will be blooming here in a day or so. And my husband got me a bunch more candles. You can see which candles I burned for a while and which ones are new. Each one has a different smell, which is kind of fun. I really like burning candles. I have trying to drink more water, and I'm doing pretty good. Probably the only days, this last weekend I had a couple of days where I might not have reached my quota, but I was close. And I'll drink all of this before the day is over, plus my coffee and whatever's in there, which is about half full. So I'm doing pretty good at drinking more water than I used to. Oh, and my other paper whites are over here. They finally are starting to grow upwards. I moved this one plant. It was loving its position. Its position was over here, but I decided to put the paper whites right here because early in the morning, like just a while ago, there was actual sunshine coming through the window. My grandmother made this ceramic horse, and yeah, I could put it up on the wall, but I'm afraid of it falling off, so I just leave it on the coffee table so that it will stay without breaking. And so I hope you enjoyed this video about planting microgreens. I will probably bring you along when I plant some more, and I'll do an update showing you what these do in a few days. Right now I'm going to eat the 2 tomatoes that I picked. Nothing like a homegrown tomato, even if it was grown indoors. And if you're wondering, they're a dwarf type of tomato. These are called Tiny Tims. And I don't know if you noticed, but I have quite a few green ones, and then the blooms that will hopefully be making more. And I have a kitty cat wondering what's going on here, so she's busy looking at us. Kitty cat. She's becoming a little more of a lap cat than she used to be, and I'm very glad of that. I love having lap animals. All right. She's done looking at us, I guess. Okay. Until next time, may the good Lord shower you with his love and blessings. And I will see you on my next video.